الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر. صدق الله العظيم.
डी में से कौन आएगा?
ए तो
डी वाले
सर सी का और बी का
आज
शेख साहब आवाज़ लगाओ सलीम वर्सेस स्टेट।
फिर क्लास के बेटा
आज शुरू करें।
टीम सी है, टीम सी सर, सी 48 सी का है या इससे सभी क्लियर करवाया सर, ए और बी का पढ़ा हुआ साल का भी सर हैंड वाला
यार एक मिनट कटिंग हो रही है।
Today I am here from Fisher side. The mood problem title is Mr. Salim versus State of Pakistan and NWFIC. So, the statement of facts of this mood problem is that one of the top earning company was NWFIC. Government of Pakistan made a contract with this company for promotion of the IT sector's technology development in the country of Pakistan. The NWFIC has developed the artificial system which is called the ARIIA, which would generate and collect the data and share in the social media in the public interest. And one of the fake scandal of my petitioner, Mr. Salim, is shared in the social media and with an unknown girl. This news and had caused some disturbance at his personal life and disturbed his family, and private life was badly affected because of this fake news. And now sir, I am coming towards the first issue, whether NWFIC and Government of Pakistan are responsible for this action of the artificial intelligence program ARIIA. So sir, my answer is that yes, absolutely, Government of Pakistan and NWFIC are responsible of this action, because the NWFIC, which is mentioned in the mood problem, NWFIC and the Government of Pakistan are contracted to each other for the promotion of IT sectors. They are, which is defined in the Article 18 of Constitution of Pakistan in subclass A, the regulating of trade profession by a licensing system and preventing to a person from any harmful and the defamation and any other allegation upon him. And sir, जो आर्टिकल 18 सब प्लस ए है कि वो ये कहता है कि अगर कोई शख्स कारोबार कर रहा है किसी मुल्क में आकर, तो हमें उसको जो प्रिवेंशन देनी चाहिए, गवर्नमेंट उसकी हकदार है कि उसको किसी किस्म की डिफेम हो या उसको एक जो कारोबार हो लाइसेंस सिस्टम हो, और एक किसी को अगर कारोबार कर रहा है कोई, तो उसको मतलब कि उसकी हकदारी न की जाए। उसके बाद सर उसके बाद मूड प्रॉब्लम मेंशन है कि देयर वाज नो एक्शन बट टेकन बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ पाकिस्तान, that no legal requirement by the fulfilled by the NWFIC and government of Pakistan after this action. है सर, मैं इसके बाद एक पिका एक्ट का सर मैं जिक्र करना चाहूँगा। जो पिका एक्ट कहता है कि जो उसका सेक्शन 20 है पिका एक्ट का सर, कि द NWFIC and government of Pakistan should have take action according to section 20 of पिका 2016। कि अगर कोई शख्स ये कहता है कि अगर कोई शख्स किसी किस्म की इंफॉर्मेशन, सर वर्ड यूज़ हुआ इंफॉर्मेशन का, किसी किस्म की इंफॉर्मेशन अगर कोई किसी अननोन पर्सन की किसी की भी उसको अगर डिग्रेड करने के लिए, उसको बदनाम करने के लिए सोशल मीडिया में या किसी भी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया में एनीथिंग किसी को अगर करता है तो सर उसमें जो होगा उसको उसकी दी गई पनिशमेंट एक्सटेंड टू 3 years एंड विच फाइन में बी एक्सटेंड टू 1 million rupees या और बोथ। तो सर देखें कि उन्होंने यही काम किया। उन्होंने एक जो कंपनी थी पाकिस्तान में आई थी, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ पाकिस्तान के साथ उन्होंने कॉन्टैक्ट किया था। उन्होंने मिस्टर सलीम जो पटिशनर है सर, मेरा पटिशनर है, उसने सर उनकी एक फेक स्कैंडल जो मूड प्रॉब्लम में वाज़ह किया गया कि एक फेक स्कैंडल है अननोन गर्ल के साथ, तो उन्होंने उसको प्रमोट किया और मूड प्रॉब्लम में जिक्र है अगेन एंड अगेन। जो उनकी कंपनी थी ARIAAA, उन्होंने जो यूजर्स हैं उन्होंने जानबूझ के सर उसको प्रमोट किया, उसको बदनाम करने की कोशिश की। उसके बाद सर जो पीका ऑर्डिनेंस है सर उसके हवाले से कुछ ये उसका जो सब क्लास 20 का A है वो ये कहता है कि जो मतलब कि अगर कोई इस तरह करता है तो गवर्नमेंट को चाहिए कि वो जो IT सेक्टर है, जो कंपनी है, उसको ब्लॉक करे, उसको मतलब कि रिस्ट्रिक्ट करे। लेकिन सर किसी किस्म का कोई भी गवर्नमेंट से सर इस तरह का एक्शन नहीं हुआ जी सर। और सर इसके वाले से सर एक मेरे मैंशन है सर मेमोरेंडम में कि PLD 2011 SC 987, इसमें ये सर क्लेरिफाई है दिस क्लियरली इन्वेस्टिगेट दैट स्टेट कैन बी lawful by being the profession business and declaring unlawful with the common interest means anything forbidden by law। अगर कोई शख्स कारोबार कर रहा है, किसी को डिफेम करने की कोशिश कर रहा है, अनलॉफुल कर रहा है, तो वो forbidden by law होगा सर।
Can you please define social media?
सोशल मीडिया सर, सोशल मीडिया में सर सोशल मीडिया सोशल
Define social media.
Social media, sir, is a platform where we can share our posts, our thinkings, our ideas for the positive and negative ways as like we were.
So I can use this white board as a social media because I can explain my thinking, my
Oh, sir.
So please define the social media.
So social media is an electronic
Your case
platform.
is about social media. So what is social media? Define.
Social media, sir, is an electronic platform which we use for posting, for our sharing ideas, thinking, sir.
How?
How, sir? Like using for posting, for post our देखते हैं सर, हम अक्सर अपनी पोस्ट शेयर करते हैं सोशल मीडिया में। इसी तरह से उन्होंने जो है मेरे क्लाइंट की सर डिक्शन की सर उन्होंने सोशल मीडिया पर सर फेक स्कैंडल को प्रमोट किया सर, शेयरिंग की सर।
So this is the definition of social media.
सोशल मीडिया में सर फेसबुक आ जाता है, इंस्टाग्राम आ जाता है, उसके बाद सर ट्विटर आ जाता है, जितने भी सर ये हैं।
These are the examples I'm asking about definition.
Sir, I define with examples. Now, sir, I would like to call my co-mooter Hamza Abid for the issue raising of second.
My name is Hamza Abid. I am here to argue issue number 2 of the board problem, Mr. Steve versus State and NWFIC. The issue is that whether Mr. Steve's right to a private life and family was breached or not. So, yes, absolutely, Mr. Steve's right to private life and family breached. This fake news had caused many disturbance at Steam House family, which is clearly provided a right private life to a citizen. Kindly see the third paragraph, second line of more problem. Once a fake scandal of celebrity named Slim, who was Pakistani national, went viral that he is having an affair with an unknown girl. The user of ARIIA kept continuously sharing and reposting news about this scandal. This news had caused some disturbances at Mr. Slim's home and family, and according to him, his private life was badly affected, consequent to the sharing and reposting of this fake news. In the Article 14 subclass of Constitution of Islamic Republic Pakistan 1973, according to it, the dignity of the man and subject to law, the privacy of home shall be inviolable. In this issue, it is being done with my petitioner, Mr. Slim. In the mood problem, it has been clearly mentioned that a fake scandal was made and it was reposted by ARIIA company. So, I would like to give some case laws on this issue. 2006 CLC page 440. The main thing which a person have, that is respect, honor and dignity. When the repute will disturb, then the person will collapse. In this mode problem, Mr. Slim is asking that this reposting had created a lot of disturbance in his private life, which is being mentioned in this case law. Another case law is PLD 2013, Lahore High Court, page 413. Value of human dignity is not only concerned with the individual sense self-worth, but also constituted worth of a human being in the society and included the intrinsic worth of the human being shared by all the people, as well as reputation of each person built upon on his or her individual achievement. In this reputation of the about the person is being mentioned, and here repute of my prisoner is also being degraded. So, Article 35 of the Constitution of Islamic Republic of Pakistan also support my prisoner. The state shall protect the marriage, the family, the mother and the child. Here, the reposting of this scandal should create a lot of disturbances at Mr. Slim's home and family. So Article 35 of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan Constitution is also supporting my case. So it's my humble submission that the Constitution of Right of Plaintiff violated under Article 14 and UNDHR under Article 5 and 12 and Section 20 of PICA Act 2016. So it's my humble submission to Honorable Court to provide the right to my plaintiff.
Can you make any link between your citations and your case? Can you make any link between your citations and your case?
Yes, sir.
How? How these citations are supporting your case?
Sir, the citation 2006 CLC page 440. In this it has been mentioned the main thing which is person, that is respect, honor and dignity. In this case, my prisoner dignity is being inviolable. So this judgment is supporting my case.
How?
Sir, because the fake scandal and reposting of this scandal.
What has happened to your client?
Sir, basically a fake scandal of my client is being made. Okay. And the dignity of my client is also inviolable.
How?
Sir, because in society, the reposting of this scandal should created a lot of disturbances on my client.
I want you to describe these issues which you want to say that he has faced these things. What kind of thing he faced? This is not even.
Sir,
With the permission of the chair, I would like to add something. Sir, basically, you are not correlating your argument with the judgment, and both of you, the commuters, haven't even defined defamation. Was it libel? Was it slander? What kind of damages are you claiming? There is nothing. Our single ounce has been mentioned there. So kindly correlate your argument with your prayer. Take a minute to think about it. Consult with your researcher. We will give you. There is no pressure. We will give you some time. Just brainstorm, sir, with your permission. Just brainstorm it with your researcher and get back to this question that Sir respectable chair is asking that. what is the relation between your judgment and your arguments, and that can support your prayer. That's it.
एक मिनट दे दो सर, उसी आराम से दूसरी टीम का भी इनको बता दो। I am representing defense side. Team B. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Mubin Zafar, and I am representing the defense side along with my co-motor Sher Ali. I will be addressing question number 1 and he will be addressing the question number 2. So first I will address a little bit about the facts. There was a contract between NWFIC and government in the furtherance of public interest, and that's how they returned the favor by prosecuting the government and the NWFIC. So when I read the question, which is whether NWFIC and government of Pakistan are responsible for the action of artificial intelligence program ARIIA, I found that it was more of a question of fact than it was a question of law. So first of all, what is ARIIA? It was a social media platform just like Facebook or Instagram. So I would ask one thing, is Meta or Mark Zuckerberg to be held liable for the actions or dissemination of fake scandal disseminated by any random person from Pakistan? So I would say that Mark Zuckerberg or Meta are not to be held liable for our actions, for action of individual person. It is said it is given fact that the scandal was promoted and reposted and disseminated by users of that social media platform. So if I were to post or repost a fake scandal of any person or any random celebrity, is Meta or Mark Zuckerberg to be held liable or not? And now I'm going to address fundamental rights in the Constitution. So almost every fundamental right has certain exceptions in furtherance of public interest. So the contract between NWFIC and government was in the furtherance of public interest, because make no mistake, artificial intelligence is the future of our world and globalization. We need it. And I heard the arguments of prosecution. There was no link between crime, the actual crime committed, and NWFIC or the government. Yes, in his case law, they described dignity, worth of a person, and that's cute as far as I am concerned. But they did not establish any nexus between the crime itself and government or any institution. And so the next question will be addressed by my
case
Sir, I thought it was more of a question of fact than it was a question of law. I mean,
that's your thought, not the thought of the panel.
Fine, sir, but there was no link between the crime itself.
Because you are giving us the example of Meta and Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes, sir.
So you should have some kind of citation with you for that. So it's not just whatever you are saying, this is the law. You have to get support from some citation.
The best I'm trying to do is refute the argument of prosecution.
But you are also giving us the answer of issue number 1.
Yes, sir, that's my supportive argument, that's not my main argument.
So what's your main argument?
Sir, I mean that my main argument is the refutation of prosecution's arguments. I am giving the example of Mark Zuckerberg or Meta as a supportive argument.
Because when you are giving them giving us their example, you must know that whenever you are going to join some social media or the media or the forum which they have provided, whenever you are going to make an account there, they take your consent and you have to check that,
yes,
then
sir.
you can
Yes,
proceed further. So in this scenario,
Yes, sir.
have you make any kind of consent with the government or the
Users?
user or NWFIC?
Yes, sir. In every social media platform. Sorry, sir. In every social media platform, whenever you install an app, whenever you install any app or any social media, let it be Instagram, Facebook or Twitter, first thing they ask you about your consent, in which they ask terms and conditions, and you agree.
In this condition,
Yes, sir.
the argument is useless.
Sir, how so?
The argument of Mark Zuckerberg and the Meta, this
Yes,
is
sir.
useless because you have already given them the permission